So the first thing we're asked to do here is to solve 3 to the x equals 11. When I see something like this, I want to go ahead and apply the natural log to both sides. So I have the natural logarithm of 3 to the x equals the natural logarithm of 11. And I'm going to pull the exponent down. So I get x times natural log 3 equals natural log 11. Divide both sides by natural log 3. And I get x equals natural log 11 divided by natural log 3. Let's get a decimal approximation for that if we can. Natural log 11 on top. Divided by natural log 3. I like using numerators and denominators in parentheses just to make sure there's no issues with order of operations. And I get about 2.1827. And I want to check that. I'm going to check that using the graphing calculator to see. This is the exact answer. So on exams and things, this is what I prefer. But we're going to check this on the graphing calculator. Again, we're trying to solve 3 to the x equals 11. So I'm going to instead solve 3 to the x minus 11 equals 0 and find out where the 0 of the function is. What x value gives me a 0? So let's go ahead and do that. I want to solve 3 to the x minus 11. And I want to find out when does that give me a 0? I think that the answer is about 2.18, so I think Zoom decimal is probably good. Oops. And let's see if we can see where it crosses. There we go. So we're going to do our 0 finder, second calc. 0 finder. Move the man in the spaceship a little bit to the left of where it crosses. A little bit to the left would be here, sure. A little bit to the right where it crosses. Guess 2.18265 or 2.1827, which is what we said it was. So that makes me feel pretty good that we're able to check our answer there. So what are we going to do next? 7 to the x minus 2 equals 2 to the x plus 5. Is what we want to do. And again, I'm going to hit both sides with the natural log. Natural log 7 to the x minus 2 equals natural log 2 to the x plus 5. And I want you to think of these exponents as single concepts because they're going to come down in front in parentheses. So be careful with the order of operations. When they come down in parentheses, I'm going to have x minus 2 times the natural log of 7 equals x plus 5 times the natural log of 2. And now it's time to distribute. X times the natural log of 7 minus 2 times the natural log of 7 equals x times the natural log of 2 plus 5 times the natural log of 2. And you will notice that I have x's on both sides. I have numbers on both sides. Let's get all of the x's on one side. I will do that by subtracting x log 2 from both sides. And let me add 2 log 7 to both sides. We'll get all the x's on one side, all of the numbers on the other. So those go away and those go away. Where am I now? X natural log 7 minus x natural log 2 is what we have on the left side. On the right side, we have 5 natural log 2 plus 2 natural log 7. Next up, I'm going to factor out the x. If I factor out the x, I get natural log 7 minus natural log 2 equals 5 natural log 2 plus 2 natural log 7. And we're going to finish this by dividing out natural log 7 minus natural log 2. And then the final answer is going to be x equals 5 natural log 2 plus 2 natural log 7 over natural log 7 minus natural log 2. I would like to get a decimal approximation of this. That's going to be a little tricky, but we'll try it. We'll go to the graphing calculator, and we'll do our best to do that. Upstairs, 5 log 2 plus 2 log 7. 5 times natural log of 2 plus 2 times natural log of 7. Okay. Notice order of operations. The number of left parentheses is 3. The number of right parentheses is 3. Divided by, on the bottom, natural log 7 minus natural log 2. And I get, again, number of left parentheses is 3, number of right parentheses is 3 on the denominator. And I get 5.873 approximately. Now, it would be nice if there's a way for me to check this. And there is. Remember, our original question was 7 to the x minus 2 equals 2 to the x plus 5. What I'm going to do on the graphing calculator is I'm going to take a look at 7 to the x minus 2 minus 2 to the x plus 5. Where does that equal 0? And I hope it matches what we just did and have 5.873. We hope that x is approximately 5.873. So let's jump to the graphing calculator and see what we get. Go to y equal, and I need 7 to the x minus 2. 7 to the, I like parentheses just to make sure. 7 to the x minus 2, parentheses. Then we come down, minus 2 to the, again, I like parentheses just to make sure, x plus 5, and I want this to equal 0. And I hope it's around 5.8. So I'm thinking that Zoom decimal might be okay. If not, we'll go to Zoom standard. Let's try Zoom decimal first. See what it looks like. Can we see the crisscross point between 5 and 6? As we are looking and waiting. Wow. So yes, it is crisscrossing between 5 and 6, but it's virtually vertical. I don't care for that very much. We're going to adjust the window. So I need a whole lot more Y. I want to see it jump. So, and I'm going to maybe make the X a little bit bigger as well. And the Y, though, I'm going to make a whole lot bigger. Maybe times 10, so negative 41. Maybe this one times 10. Just so I can see it. I don't want it to look vertical. I want it to look like a function. Where is it crossing? Can we see it? Not yet. Still vertical. Wow. Okay. Let's make it negative 410 to 410. Does that help? We're seeing more of the graph, so I think that's probably good. That's a little bit better. All right, second calc, zero finder. Move the spaceship a little bit to the left of where it crisscrosses, which is almost at 6. Do I see it yet? There we go, a little bit to the left. That's to the left, enter. That's to the right, enter, and I can also use that as a guess. I get 5.873 5.87306. What did I expect it to be? 5.873, 5.873.